Fisher Monthly News. April, March. March, April. I'm Sarah Tilley.
And I'm Emma Hoover. For our second episode, we still have a lot of stories.
And no snow on the ground. Woo
Woo-woo! In this episode, Abram introduces us to some new faces at Fisher. Owen meets with Mrs. Lacoste to talk about our new playground.
I visited with the student artists represented at the Southern Vermont Art Center art exhibit. Frank Crane takes us through the Fisher Halls on an investigative piece.
I take a look at the RIF program and pay tribute to a longtime Fisher friend, Mrs. Sutton.
Montgomery celebrates Reading Month with a book review. Joe gives us the sports highlight again.
And Cooper starts off the show with a visit to the 4th and 5th grade band. Cooper, what's going on at the Fisher School Band?
Hi, I'm Cooper Jennings, and I'm here with Mr. Niffen, the 4th, 5th grade band teacher. Mr. Niffen, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song is Wipeout by the Ventures. And it starts with the famous drum solo.
Hi, I'm Cooper Jennings, and I'm here with some of the band members. I'm here with Colin. Colin, what instrument do you play?
I play several. I play the clarinet, I play the guitar, I play the drums, I play the piano, I play the bass guitar. It's 5 or 6.
It's a lot of instruments. Hi, I'm here with Kelly. And Kelly, what is your instrument?
I play the cello.
Will you play a little bit of a song for us? Hi, I'm here with William. William, what instrument do you play?
Drums.
Will you play a song for us? Hi, I'm here with Mackenzie. Mackenzie, what instrument do you play?
The piano.
Will you play a song for us?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here with Taryn. Taryn, what is your instrument?
The clarinet.
That's nice. Will you play a little bit of a song for us? Do you like teaching band?
I love teaching band. Music is my favorite thing. I love that you're able to be really creative and express a variety of emotions. You might be listening to a song and you might want to cry, or it might sound really mysterious or really angry or really happy. So I like all those different emotions.
That's nice. Why did you want to teach band? Why not math or something?
Well, I've always played drums. Actually, I have a picture of me playing on my grandpa's lap when I was 6 months old. So I always was into music, and I have a very musical family. So it's really my passion. So that's kind of why I chose to teach band.
That's cool. If you could teach any other thing besides band, what would it be?
Probably art. Because there's a lot of similarities between music and art, of expressing emotions and being creative.
Did you play an instrument when you were little?
I did. I played drums. I got my first drum kit when I was 5, and I started with the 5th grade band, actually, when I was 10 years old.
Whoa. Okay, back to you, News Desk.
Thanks, Cooper. That was music to our ears. Now let's go over to Montgomery, who recently reviewed the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
Sarah, is this book about Mr. Cummings or Mr. Prodigal?
Let's find out what Montgomery has to say.
Hi folks, I'm Montgomery Crane. I'm here to talk about the latest popular book at Fisher, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This is popular at our school because it's award-winning comedy. It's my favorite book at this school because it also has a lot of funny parts in it, and it is a graphic novel, which are my favorite books. It has a lot of funny parts, as I said before, and it has like the haunted house, working out, trying to get girls to notice him, and much more awesome scenes. There are 9 books in the series of this book, such as Roger Gruel's Dog Days, Last Straw, and many others. My favorite by far is the newest one, The Long Haul. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Montgomery. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid series is a big favorite here at Fisher. Now I'd like to talk about a Fisher friend that we recently lost. Hi, Emma here, and we are here to talk about a longtime Fisher friend that we've recently lost, Mrs. Yvonne Sutton. She was born December 2nd in 1931. She worked at Fisher for over 20 years and retired in 2012 at the age of 80. She graduated from Parsons School of Design. Yvonne had many other jobs before she worked here at Fisher. She worked at Norcross greeting cards, and she also worked at a printing press in an art department. She was great with kids and was a friend to many staff and even students. She had many other talents besides teaching and being with kids. She liked origami, gardening, drawing, painting, crochet, and knitting. Almost every Halloween, she and her kids would make these little origami figures and pass them out to kids. In 1991, she volunteered at our library in school. Later, she decided she wanted to be a para-assistant library. She was a kind soul, and we were very, very unfortunate to lose her. Yvonne was a member at the St. James Church in Arlington, Vermont. She was valued there. Mrs. Sutton not only loved children, but she also loved animals, too. She had a cat named Coco, and she really loved chickadees. She was a caring soul. Thank you, Mrs. Roberts, for some of this information. It was a huge help to this episode, and Mrs. Sutton, you will always be in our hearts.
Emma, that was very moving. Thanks for reminding us about how amazing Mrs. Sutton was and how lucky we were to have her at Fisher. On a lighter note, Sophie toured the school to see what was happening up here during Culture Month.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I'm here with Mason to talk about the 3rd grade Egypt unit. So, Mason, what was your favorite part about the Egypt unit?
I think it was the part with the essay, report, and project.
Cool, thanks. Now we're over in 2nd grade with Kale to talk about Brazil. So, Kale, what was your favorite fact that you learned about Brazil?
I kind of like that Brasilia is the capital of Brazil because Brasilia kind of sounds like Brazil.
That's awesome. Thanks. We're back in 2nd grade with Aiden here. So, Aiden, what is Olaf Goes to Hawaii?
Well, we're learning about Hawaii, so we thought it would be good to think about something that we do know about. And Olaf is from a movie, so we thought, what would Olaf do in these different places in Hawaii?
That sounds cool. So now we're back in 3rd grade with JD, who learned about Australia. JD, what was the most interesting fact you learned about Australia?
That a kangaroo can jump over a school bus.
Wow, that's really cool. Thanks. So now we're in 5th grade with Lottie, who's been studying Italy.
Ciao!
So Lottie, what was the most interesting thing you've learned so far about Italy?
Well, there are a lot of interesting things, like accent neighborhoods have their own colors, or that to be a professional you have to dive 170 feet with just one breath of air, in diving,
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and that in Venice, their cars are banned.
Wow. That's really cool. Thanks. Let's head over to the news desk.
Thanks, Sophie. On a more playful topic, Owen sat down with Mrs. Lacoste to find out what went into our new playground.
Hi, I'm here with Miss Lacoste to talk about the new playground. We got the new playground. We finished the new playground a year ago, and kids started playing on it a couple days after we finished it. So, Miss Lacoste, where'd we get the money?
So the money for the playground was raised through various events throughout the course of 3 years. And then we had an anonymous donor and multiple community members and businesses who donated to the playground. We raised over $80,000 for $160,000 of equipment.
Wow. How much money did you get?
So I would say that there was $80,000 raised from the community.
Wow, that's a lot. Why did you choose the playground you chose?
So when I think we were looking at different types of playgrounds, we had a couple of different companies come in, show us some plans about what they could look like. And there was a committee of people. So it wasn't just me who chose. There were a couple of parents involved, some other school employees and maintenance involved in sort of laying out what it would look like. As we looked at what the new playground could look like, we also were very aware of how much it would cost. And so we looked at both of those things when we chose this playground.
Is there anything else that is going to go into the playground?
There is the ability to add to the playground based on our square footage and what you see out there now, but there aren't any current plans to sort of move into a next phase as of yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if that isn't something that comes up pretty soon.
Does there happen to be anything you would want to change now that it's made?
I don't think there's anything I would want to change. I think adding to it is a possibility, especially for the younger students. I will be interested to see after another full year out on the playground, since we've only had it since last December, after this summer, to talk to kids and to see what they would like on the playground. What do you think about the playground, Owen, compared to the last one we had?
I like it a lot better than the last one.
What is it? What's the one thing that you like better?
More the spinny little merry-go-round thing, and the big slide.
And the big slide. I think one of the things that highlights this playground, as well as the little merry-go-round and the big slide, is also the many and multiple activities that kids can play on. So you can get more kids on the structure at one time than before, too.
Right. Let's go back to the news desk.
We are all appreciative of the new playground. Speaking of new things, let's go over to Abram to meet some more new Fisher faces.
I'm Abram, and I'm doing flush faces at Fisher, and I'm doing the pre-K teacher, Miss Austin. Have you ever done a different job?
I have. I worked weddings, and I was a camp counselor.
Have you ever taught a different class?
I have not. I've only taught pre-K.
What's the largest class you ever taught?
15 students.
And what's your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie, but I do have a favorite TV show, and that is Friends.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Austin. I'm Abram, and here's Mr. Ram, and I'm doing Fresh Faces at Fisher. What's the biggest class you ever taught?
The biggest class I've ever taught is 17 children.
That's big. Have you ever been to a different country?
Yes, I've been to Switzerland and I've been to Italy.
What's your favorite movie?
You know, I don't really have a favorite movie. I really like to watch a lot of different movies.
Have you ever done a different job?
Well, I was an assistant for teaching before I was a teacher.
And what's your favorite food?
Ice cream.
Okay, let's get back to the news desk. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You know you've knocked on it. You know you've wondered what's in there. Frank Crane has an investigative piece on the secret wall at Fisher.
Hi, I'm Frankie Crane, and I'm here investigating what's up with this wacky wall. At first, it just looks like a normal wall. Here's what a normal wall sounds like. And here's what our secret wall sounds like. Now, some people will think there might be treasure behind there or something different, but I think there's a nuclear bomb. And I'm here with some Fisher 5th graders to see what they think is behind the wall. Hi, what's your name?
Tyler,
Tyler. What do you think is behind the wall?
I think there's a box.
That's a good idea. Hi, what's your name?
Molly.
Hi, Molly. What do you think is behind the wall?
Well, I think there's a box behind there full of nothing, just cobwebs.
Hi, what's your name?
Taryn.
Taryn, what do you think is behind the wall?
Nothing.
Hi, what's your name?
Jacob. And I think there is nothing behind the wall, just wood.
Well, that's it, folks. I'm here with Ralph the custodian to see what he thinks. So, Ralph, how long have you been here?
I've been here since 1993, so I've been here over 20 years.
So, what do you think is behind the wall?
I believe in 1993, when we had the building remodeled, that there used to be a screw-in fuse panel back there, and they took the panel out and covered it with a piece of plywood.
So, we've drilled a hole in the wall to see what it is really in there. So, we have looked at it a little bit, and so far we've seen nothing, but it seems like a pretty big space in there. It's pretty dark, but it would make a good crawl space. Hey, Ralph, can you please put a second hole up there so we can see what's up there?
Yep, we can do that.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Pretty much the same thing.
So now we know about that wondrous wall of weird. This month, several artists from Fisher were selected to show off their art pieces at the Southern Vermont Art Center. I met with some of them to find out what goes into such a great piece.
Hi, I'm Sarah Tilley, and today we're going to be talking with some of the artists represented in the Southern Vermont Art Center and Mrs. Perna. Mrs. Perna, what inspired you to be an art teacher?
I believe that if you choose your job from what you love to do in your life, you'll be really fulfilled and really happy. So I always loved art, and so I decided it would be great to be an art teacher, because then every day I would be doing what my passion is, art, and I would be doing what I loved.
That's really cool. How do you come up with the projects for each art class?
I spend a lot of time thinking about what I see around the world, and the world around me, and art, and my favorite artists, and how they paint and how they create art. And so I'm always looking, and I'm always reading, and I'm always thinking about art. Whether I'm driving my car, or I'm outside raking the leaves, or I'm riding my horse, I'm thinking about the world around me and nature and art, and it just comes to me.
That's really, really cool. What's your favorite kind of art to do?
I like to do views like the valleys.
And you, Kale?
I like to do pop-out art.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do in art class?
Probably do the pop-out art. It's one of our recent ones that we just did.
Kale?
I like to paint.
Okay. What do you think makes you a good artist?
I think I have a lot of inspiration around my house.
That's nice. And you, Gail?
My family encourages me.
That's really nice. Let's get back to the news desk.
Finally, to end our show, Joe McRae take a look at one of the zaniest sports ever to come to Arlington. Buckle your seatbelts for Bubble Ball.
Hello everybody, it's Jojo McRae here once again with sports highlights. Today I'm going to be talking about Bubble Ball. Bubble Ball was played by lots of people, including the police department, the fire department, and some kids' parents. Here it is. Boy, that was rough. That's it for this month's sports. See you next time.
Joe, that was pretty preposterous and fun. That's our show for March, April. Thanks for joining us.
The Fisher News crew is signing off. From all of us at Fisher Monthly News, see you next month.